We're here at the 2022 IBJJF World Championships. We're back in the pyramid, and the open class black belt division brackets just dropped. We're super excited. So I'm here with Samir. We're going to break down some of the action. Samir, how you doing?
Good. Thank you. Super excited for this one. Man, the names on these brackets.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. Let's go through some of the big names in the male black belt open class. We got Felipe Andrew, Kaynan Duarte, Nicholas Marigali, Wallace Costa, Eric Muniz, Roosevelt Souza, Gustavo Batista, and Victor Hugo. What do you think about those names?
And just like I've been saying, just the amount of talent in these heavyweight divisions. That's what's making this open class so interesting. You know, like we always seen one or two that would stand out in the heavyweight divisions throughout the years, and now I just see like so many good guys, so many talented guys from top to bottom, like really heavy guys playing amazing guard and super flexible. You know, just a combination of abilities here that it's making this open class super close, and with the amount of talent that's there, I'm super excited for this one.
Yeah, it's going to be great. And one of the things we've talked about before is that at the major tournaments this year, we've had 3 different black belt open class winners in the male division. So this division really seems like it's up for grabs. Could be taken by any of those names.
Yeah, like I said, great amount of talent there, super tough guys and super talented guys, and just looking forward to this division and for the main event, you know?
Yes, absolutely. So let's talk about some potential quarterfinal matchups for the adult male black belts. We could see Felipe Andrew and Kaynan Duarte in the quarterfinals. That could be a really great match. We've seen it before, but how do you see that playing out?
That's what I'm saying. Like, look at this match, man. Like, it could be the finals, you know? Yep. Like, it could be the finals. It's gonna play out in the quarterfinals. You know, one of these guys won't even make the podium. You know, so and this match, I do think this match is gonna be super close. They had a great match before where Kaynan came on top by winning by a submission, but the whole match was super close. You know, both of them, their styles are so great, and I think the match, like both of them play really good on top, play really good on the bottom. I don't see a position that I can say like, oh, if that happens, he has an advantage, or if that happens, the other one has an advantage. You know, I just think their style is gonna be really good. Their style are really good from top and bottom. So I do see that match very close, but I see Kaynan come out with the win on this one.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be an extremely close match. Like you said, the first time they fought, they had a really close match. Kaynan came out on top. But I'm going to go with Felipe. I just feel like this is his 3rd season in a row being the #1 ranked adult male black belt. So he's had a lot of success, got really good submissions. I'm going to go with Felipe. You're going to go with Kaynan.
Yes.
Awesome. So let's move on to another potential quarterfinal. We could see Nicholas Marigali take on Wallace Costa of GF Team. Nicholas was absolutely on fire at the Brazilian Nationals, won his weight division, and he just looked pretty much unstoppable. So how do you see that match playing out?
I do see Wallace Castro putting a really good show there. Man, guy is really good. Always on fire in these tournaments. But I think Nicholas Marigali, he's in a moment where it's gonna be very tough to take that away from him. So I do see Nicholas Marigali winning this one.
Yeah, we've seen Wallace Costa do well in some open class divisions before, but the way Nicholas has looked lately, it's kind of hard to pick against him. He's looked really incredible, so I'm going to go with Nicholas as well. So let's move on to another potential quarterfinal. We could see Eric Muniz, who won the open class at the Pans, take on Roosevelt Souza, who got 3rd place in the Pans open class. Roosevelt has some great footlocks. Eric Muniz has one of the best guards of the heavyweight divisions. That's a really interesting matchup. How do you see Eric and Roosevelt playing out?
I do see an interesting match though. Like I said, Roosevelt has some really good footlocks, knee bars, super good leg attacks. For the size of the guy, playing bottom like he does, you know, like super good guard, great passing too. Eric Muniz on the other hand, man, like in my opinion, one of the greatest talent that is coming out, that just came out from winning Pan Am's open class, weight and open class last year. Won Worlds, beating Felipe Pena in the finals, which is a really big deal, you know. So I do think that match is gonna be really good, but I think Eric Muniz comes out with the win on that one.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Eric Muniz as well. He won the Worlds in 2021, won the Pans Open class. His guard is just really difficult to deal with, so I'm going to go with Eric as well. Let's move on to the last potential quarterfinal. We could see Gustavo Batista of Atos take on Victor Hugo of Six Blades. That's another really exciting potential matchup.
It is, man. That's a match I'm super excited about. Yeah. Really big fan of Gustavo Batista. His passing game is amazing. Like, no room for error, you know, like his guard passing super perfectly timed and pressure and no room. On the other side, Vitor Hugo, man, like super talented, big guy. He's the mountain, how they call him. So great guard, passing. His footlocks are nasty. Man, it's gonna be an interesting match. A little bit of a size difference there. Talented, both of them super talented, both of them super good. I do see a little advantage on the Vitor Hugo side.
Yeah, it made a lot of really great points. I think it's going to be really cool to see Gustavo Batista's passing against Victor Hugo's guard. Like you said, Victor Hugo's the mountain, but he moves like a lightweight. So it's crazy. So I'm going to go with Victor Hugo, but that's going to be a really tight match as well. So let's move on then to some potential quarterfinal matchups. You picked Kaynan Duarte making it to the quarters and Nicholas
Semifinals.
So let's move on to some potential semifinal matchups. You had Kaynan Duarte moving on to the semis and Nicholas Marigali. I had Felipe and Nicholas, but how would you see Kaynan and Nicholas playing out?
Man, this is a match we saw last year at Worlds 2 Open Class, and I was like, when do I see that match again? When can I see that match again? And we finally might see it again. And that match is super technical. I think whoever has the best strategy there, it's gonna come out with a win. Kaynan, his guard is great, his top game is great. Nicholas, his guard is great, his top game is great. So very, very hard to pick which position can one do better than the other. They're both very complete fighters. I do see an harder time. I think Kaynan will have a harder time in Nicholas' guard than the other way around. So I think Nicholas has a slight advantage there on that match. I'll pick Nicholas, but man, that's a hard one. That's a very hard one.
Yes, so you're picking Nicholas going to the finals.
Yes.
Awesome. So I had Felipe Andrew going against Marigali, and I just feel like Nicholas's guard passing has been so incredible lately. He's passed a lot of people's guards, taking their backs off the guard passes. So I think that's going to be a great match too, Felipe and Nicholas, but I'm also going to pick Nicholas moving on to the final.
That's definitely a potential really good match. If I'm wrong and Felipe passes to the semis against Nicholas, man, that's gonna be a really interesting match too.
Yeah, these are so tough to call. It's really impossible. You can't go wrong with the picks. So another potential semi, we could have Eric Muniz taking on Victor Hugo. That one would be fireworks.
Yes. A clash of styles there, man. Vitor's his attack, his leg attacks there. I think with Eric, Eric is very comfortable on his guard and very comfortable letting the game flow. It's super hard to do with his guard too. I think that match especially, I do think whoever has the best strategy, whoever capitalized the beginning of the match, comes out with a win.
That's a great point. I feel like both those guys are such strong guard players. Whoever gets to their guard, gets to their game first, is probably going to come out on top. I'm going to go with Victor Hugo coming out on top in that one, and that would set up a Victor Hugo and Nicholas Marigali final. But what do you think?
I go with Eric Muniz. He just has been unstoppable lately, man. Winning Worlds and then Pan Am's with an Open Class. I just feel that his moment here, he's just so young too, just got his black belt a couple years ago. So I do think he's just going like this, So I'm actually excited to watch him today at this Saturday at Worlds, thinking that 2 months ago he was competing at Pan Am's, and I already think that he's gonna be better than he was. Just like how progressively growing he has been going. So I do pick Eric Muniz and Marigali in the finals.
Eric and Marigali, great picks. Who do you have taking home the gold in the Open Class?
Okay, this is the toughest one. Honestly, the toughest one. I do big fan of both styles. Both of them are really, really good, but I think I'm gonna pick Nicholas Marigali.
Great pick. I mean, Nicholas has looked incredible, like we've talked about. I have Victor Hugo and Nicholas Marigali in the final. This one is another one that's so hard to call, but I'm going to go with Victor Hugo. It's hard to pick against Nicholas, but Victor has just looked incredible too. Won his first world title in 2021, and I think he's going to carry that momentum into this year's Open Class and take the Open Class title.
Yeah, if that match plays out, also it's going to be an incredible match. I'll still pick Nicolas Meregali. I just think Nicolas has a great guard, and a lot of people see Nicolas from his bottom game, but I see Nicolas even more dangerous on his top game. So I think he can manage his guard really well against all these guys, but his top game is a little bit, I think he has a little advantage against some of his competitors. So I'm excited to see this open class.
Yeah, no matter what happens, no matter what the results, it's going to be really exciting. There's going to be so many great matches, so you can't really go wrong watching any of the matches at the open class this year. So let's move on to the females. We're going to move straight to the potential semifinals and then into the finals. We could see Rafaela Guedes take on Gabriela Pisagna. That's going to be a really interesting match. Rafaela Guedes won double gold at the 2020 Pans. Gabriela Pisagna, as we all know, she's going for her 5th straight double gold at a major tournament, which is absolutely incredible. So how do you see a match between Rafaela Guedes and Gabriela playing out?
I've been looking forward to this match, to this matchup, man. Like, Gabriela Pisagna has been unstoppable this past couple of years, and Rafaela Guedes, man, like her style, her game, super strong and moving forward, and very strategic too, like super complete fighter. I do think this is gonna be a very, very good match. Can't pick against Gabriela at the moment, even though I think Rafaela has great chances against her. But Gabriela Pisagna has just been on another level lately, so I'm picking her, and I'm picking her to go to the finals.
Yeah, Rafaela, like you mentioned, incredible competitor from the Atos camp. All those guys and girls are amazing, but it's really, really difficult to pick against Gabriela right now. She's just had so much success, and she's been so consistent, which is something that's very difficult to do at such a high level.
Absolutely, yeah. She just officially had her double Grand Slam, something that we've never seen before.
Yeah.
You know, so talk about consistency there.
Exactly. Let's move on to the other potential semifinal. We could see Yara Suarez from Dreamart take on Ana Carolina Vieira, who is going for her 5th world title in her medium heavyweight division, and she also jumped into the Open. So that could be a very great match as well.
Yep, amazing matchup. We saw that last year at Pan Ams.
Yeah, 2021 Pans.
2021 Pans. We saw that with Yara coming with the win. Big fan of Ana Carolina. She has showed the world what she's capable of, and her game is amazing. She makes no mistake. Her game is when she moves, you know, she has something in mind. She has something to do there. Like, she's never gonna move in vain. She's never gonna move and not knowing what she's gonna do. You know, like, her game is just super solid. Yara has a size advantage there, and coming from the last win, I do pick Yara. I think Yara has been in a better moment. So I do pick Yara to win that one. It's going to be a close match, though. Super close match, but I see Yara winning this one.
Yeah, I agree. I think their final at the 2021 Pans in the open class was really close, and Ana Carolina Vieira showed she had such a great base. It was really hard for Yara to sweep her, but Yara did end up coming out on top. So I'm going to pick Yara again to go to the final against Gabriela.
Me too. I think that match will play out again.
All right, what do you think about the final? Who takes home the female black belt open class division?
You know, like I said, for the first one, super hard to. I can't bet against Gabriela Pisagna right now, even though I do think Yara is an amazing competitor. Their style has been showing the world how dominant they have been in that division. I think match is gonna be super close, as has been all these years, but I pick Gabriela for the win.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you. Like you said, Gabriela won the double Grand Slam, something we've never seen before. She's won the last 4 major tournaments from 2021 Worlds until 2022 Brazilian Nationals. She won double gold at all of them. So it's really tough to pick against her. She's had some great matches with Yara, so it's going to be a close match, but I can't pick against Gabriela in this one.
Yeah, excited for this one too.
Yeah, this is going to be great. So definitely check out all the matches live on Flow Grappling. We just previewed the adult male and female black belt open class divisions, and we're super excited for them. So thanks Samir, for joining me.
Thank you, Danny.
Awesome.
Super excited.
Sweet. Thank you.
Of course.
Not too much to edit.
Yeah, no, not too bad.
Couple things.
Not too bad.